What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're doing well today. Got a new knife review for you. Let's jump into it. All right, guys, super excited to check this one out. I got one in from CMB. Haven't seen one from them in a little while. You're looking at the Devour. Really nice premium offering here. You got a titanium button lock with M390 blade steel, nice utility blade shape, multiple means of deployment, titanium backspacer, and a titanium pocket clip. Really nice model here. We're going to jump right into the cutting with this one. It was very comfortable. It is a larger knife, so there is lots of real estate on here for me. M390 felt like it was factory fresh when it went through the catalog paper. I didn't notice much of an issue, and it really sliced through the cardboard. Each cut, just really no effort whatsoever, minimal resistance. And then when you move to the tabletop cutting, it has, again, that utility blade shape, a nice handle to grab onto, good actuation for that index finger. Now, it is a little bit of a longer blade, so I do have a little bit of blade sticking out past that, but I am still able to get the power behind it, and I'm able to still have good control over it. So it was very pleasant to use. Very comfortable. Again, I'm able to get all four fingers on here. There's a little bit of sharpness up here around the extra steps. So you kind of feel a little bit where that's notched out, that maybe could be chamfered down a little bit more. This right here is my favorite position. I have plenty to rest my palm on. Goes all the way out past the hilt. The hilt goes all the way out past my palm, I should say, and just really lands right into that scallop right there on the top of the blade. So it's just very, very comfortable. The button is slightly recessed, but it is a stronger spring on there, so you really have to like deliberately disengage it. When I'm when I'm holding it, I didn't really encounter that button in any way, shape, or form. I even choked up with the left there, and it lands for me perfectly over that little pocket there, so I'm not actually touching the button at all, like I'm resting right beside it left-handed. If you choked up, nope, can't really disengage it. It doesn't wiggle and it doesn't move. You also have very nice jimping here on the front flipper. I will say though, up here it's not very comfortable, as I hold it with two hands to show you to do that. But if I try to do it with one hand, for some reason it's very, very tough to get to. I need two hands to do that. If you want to front flip it, I actually would say kind of where it's scalloped here is where you want to land, and you want to like go straight through. You don't want to follow it around, and then it's a little bit easier. It actually feels, ironically, kind of soft to do it that way, but when you get up on the top, you can miss sometimes, or it won't come out. You see, I'm struggling with it, and it's starting to shake. Right, trying to get it on camera, right there is where you want to hit, and that's where it's the most satisfying. Otherwise, I would say with the ramped thumb studs, which really match the aesthetics here, those are very satisfying. And then in this fuller here, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it does have like a little bit of a raised piece to the steel, so that it has a little bit of a sharp, not like it's going to cut you, but it catches, like it's really well done. So very satisfying to reverse flick. And because it is that button lock, it is very satisfying to reverse flick there as well. And then thumb flick here. Don't think I hit that. Let me see. Oop, my gosh. I can't. There we go. It's actually a little bit heavy left-handed. Nope, there we go. Might have been just me. I am a little close. I feel it like when it finishes deploying, I kind of feel myself hitting that button a little bit. Let's do some size comparisons, then we'll weigh it, and then we'll score and finish up thoughts and impressions. All right, first up, we got my lightweights out here. The Manix 2 lightweight, my full size comparison, and my Spyderco Para 3 lightweight is my small or medium size comparison. Thinking of the lock. Comparison, and you can see the Devour is definitely more of a full size knife. Let's do a couple more. All right, so we have the CJRB Echo out here for your more medium size comparison. I am off on the pivot. And my Kunru Padre, which is definitely a full-size knife, and you can see the Devourer is actually longer than both. And let me show you their closed-up profile. All right, closed up, though, the Devourer is just just slightly longer than the Padre and definitely longer than the Echo, but it does have a slender profile, so it actually still carries pretty well, and the pocket clip doesn't catch horribly. I had a couple of them when I was going in at an angle, kind of caught, but if I go straight into the pocket, it seemed to go in pretty well. Let me grab the scale and we'll check the weight out. All right, scale is out and on, coming in at 4.6, so really reasonable weight for the size of this knife. Let's wrap it up. All right, so final thoughts and impressions on this one. I score on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. Things that go into it are going to be price, materials offered, performance, ergos, everything that you can think of that you would want to take into consideration with the knife. Aesthetically, this is not typically my bag, but I do kind of like it, and I love the fact that ergonomically, it still works really well. It's not the most comfortable knife I've ever had. There's a little bit of a hot spot here on these corners that I feel when I choke up, especially, yeah, it's just the trigger pull. No, it's definitely both. Yeah, when I'm in the Gorilla Grip, or when I'm in the trigger, when I want a little bit more control with the cut, I do just feel it a little bit. It's like right here on these edges. They're just a little sharp for whatever reason. I don't really feel the pocket clip a lot. Even choked back, definitely don't feel it choked up. Choked back, I start to feel the tip a little bit right there. Choked up, I don't notice it at all. Yeah, because it lands like right in a good spot on my palm that's soft. So I do like that. M390 seems to be done well. Cut performed well. Button lock feels good. Doesn't feel like it'd be easy to fail. Snaps out of there. It's really well done. Reverse flick is really well done. A little weird. You got to hit that right spot with that top flipper. I don't know why I struggle with that. Yeah, so that's too soft. And it could be, guys, truth be told, it could just be my particular example, but the top flipper is a little bit of a no-go. Maybe it would have worked better with smaller, tighter jimping, because I think what's happening is with the larger jimping, I'm still slipping a little bit, and I'm trying to push into it in order to get a good grip. And when I try to go loose, it doesn't really work for me. So, and it's a little low. So when I do that, it kind of gets hung up, and it doesn't feel right being deployed. Nice and centered. Lanyard hole. I like the speed holes here. It's a little bit of a busy knife for me with the holes. I think with these, and then if this could have been like an inlay or an insert or something like that instead of it being with the holes, maybe would have been a little bit better for me, but it's not awful. For me, I'm going to go 7.3. I think CMB has wonderful build quality. I love all of the titanium that you're getting at this price point. Good M390. I believe they're doing 59 to 61, I think, HRC on there, if I remember what I looked up correctly. Nice titanium pocket clip, good weight to it. Just, you know, the front flipper doesn't work great. A little bit of a hot spot here. I wish they could have chamfered that up a little bit more. And then what I would have liked is if they could have taken that ramp and just moved it back a little bit. I think moving it back a little bit would have kept it from sometimes bunching up on me. And then right there where that hole is, when I pull out of the pocket, sometimes my lighter weight shorts will kind of get hung with it and kind of lift the shorts up and then let go as it kind of catches and pulls out. So I'd have liked to have seen that done a little bit better, but all in all, I think it's a pretty cool design. Good money for value. Really not a whole lot to be mad about with this one. Let me know what you think about the Devour down in the comments below. I will have my CMB link down there if you're interested. It does help the channel. That's up to you. I appreciate you guys using the links. You've been really good about it here lately. I mean, you just awesome for all of that support. Thank you for my channel members as well. I appreciate that extra support you guys provide. Y'all are all amazing. I'm out of here. I hope you have a fantastic week. I'll catch you next time. Peace.